Hello, Agnes Stewart students and families. I just wanted to share this quick video with you to go through the steps of how you will be signing up for parent conferences. All of our parent conferences at Agnes Stewart are going to be virtual this year. We'll be doing those using the Zoom format, and those will occur on November 19th from 4 to 8 p.m. or November 20th from 8 in the morning until noon. And the way that you will start is to go to this website that's along this slide here at the bottom, ptcfast.com/schools/Agnes_Stewart_middle_school_1. And that link will also be in your email. So you can just click on that. And you'll come to this screen here that shows you all of the names of our staff members that you could meet with for teacher conferences. A couple of things before we get started. If you need a Spanish translation, there is a flag of Spain that is up here at the top that you could click on, and the entire website then converts into Spanish language so that you are able to navigate through the website a little bit more quickly. The first step is to select your teachers, the teachers of your student that you would like to meet with for conferences. So you can just click on the names here, and then you're going to hit submit. If you have more than one student here at Agnes Stewart Middle School and you have different teachers, then you can click on several different names there. So you could click on 6 or 8 teachers or something like that, and you'll be able to register for both of your students. This is just a screenshot of what that Spanish version looks like. So if you click on that flag of Spain up here at the top, it just converts all of the language into Spanish. The next screen, after you have selected all of the teachers for your students, will give you these options. So you could either select that all of these conferences or things that you have clicked on are for one student, or that they're for more than one student, or you could go back to the list of teachers if you forgot to add someone there. After you click on that, it will just automatically move you to the next screen, which is the sign up for your student. So you're going to put your student's first name, student's last name, and if you have multiple students, you're just going to fill this out for one of your students, and then you'll be able to come back and fill out a separate form for your next student afterwards. You'll write down your name. In the example here, I put in my son's name, my name, an email address, making sure that you're using an email address here that you're going to very easily be able to get to, because you're going to receive a confirmation in the next step of this process. Then you can also include a phone number here. The reason for that it is optional, but if you wanted to add a phone number here, that would be the best phone number for the teacher to contact you if there were some problems in connecting virtually. Oftentimes there are some challenges with the connection or trying to get online at the same time, or different internet issues that could occur. And so that would be a phone number that a teacher could reach you at if they didn't see you in the virtual meeting. So once you filled out this form, then you would hit submit, and that will take you to this screen that thanks you for registering and tells you to go and check your email. So it does say that it might take some additional time, or that it might end up in your spam folder, and so make sure that you kind of pay attention to those things. This is an example of the email that would be sent. So I had just been registering for parent conferences for my son, Owen Fuller. And this is kind of the email up here at the top from ptcfast.com that you would be looking for, especially if it might have ended up in your spam or your junk folder. Once you've opened up this email, you're just going to click where it says click here to select conference time, and that will automatically open up this window in your web browser. So then this screen will appear. Across the top, you will see the names of the 4 teachers that I had selected to make appointments with. I'll also see my student's name here, as well as actually the link for the Zoom meeting that we'll be meeting on. However, you will receive that in an email later, so you don't need to worry about responding to that now. You'll see the list of conferences that are available. So this is Thursday. If we were able to scroll down on this screen, you would see the appointments that are available on Friday as well. So you can kind of look and just select for yourself something that makes the most sense, making sure that you're not double booking yourself at the same time. And of course, once I have chosen these appointments, they wouldn't be available to someone else. And so you'll have to kind of be selective and find where those options work for you, and you can schedule those for yourself. You do need to select one for each of the teachers, and the appointments are set at 15-minute intervals. However, we are planning for 10-minute appointments followed by kind of a 5-minute kind of transition as everybody has to move into different Zoom meetings and things like that. So you can kind of plan for that. If you forgot to add a teacher that you'd like to meet with, you can click right here where it says register another conference at Agnes Stewart Middle School for Owen Fuller or for your student. If you have another student at Agnes Stewart that you need to set up conferences for, you're going to add that student's information here. You can click on this to add a different student, and that would allow you to add your second student or third student that you might have here at Agnes Stewart Middle School. If you need an interpreter, you can add or click on this part here that says to add a special request, and that will allow you to add an interpreter. So if you speak Spanish, then and that would make it easier for you for your appointments, you can click on that there. Just make sure that you do that for every one of the appointments that you need to, where an interpreter is needed. If that's not the case, then you can click on confirm selections and exit. And then this screen will show up that thanks you for signing up. You have a couple of different options. You can either click here on this link that will give you a schedule that you could print out, or you could wait to receive the email that will come in that same email address that you received your confirmation in. These are what those two forms look like. This is what it looks like if you click on it right there and look at it from the website. And this is what the email looks like. If you scroll down, you would be able to see all 4 of the conferences that are there. The main thing to notice here, well, there's a lot of things. You'll see this, the teacher's name, the student name, the date and time in which you're signed up. This location is the actual URL or web address that you need to then use for that meeting. So this is where you would come back to, either this email or come back to your login here from this website. You would just copy and paste this web address into your web browser, and that will lead you to your parent conference. So this is a really important email to keep track of so that you have it there. I would suggest if you haven't used Zoom for different meetings or for work or for talking with family or friends before, that you might even just practice, and you can kind of copy this link and put it into a web browser, check it out, make sure that your computer is working the way that you want it to before the parent conferences. And it's as simple as that. So once you have followed that system, make sure that you keep track of that email. If you needed to go back in to cancel an appointment or to try to change it, you can actually go back to these links that are right here, and you can make some changes to your conference times or dates. So we hope that this is helpful to you, and we really look forward to having the opportunities to meet with you virtually and to help to see how we can continue to help you and your students to be successful at Agnes Stewart Middle School this year. Thanks for everything that you're doing. We appreciate you and hope that you have a great weekend.